Hello, my name is Jennifer Terri. I'm a Philippine Travel Updates. Welcome back. Today is February 14 in the Philippines. Happy Valentine's to you all and happy birthday to me. In this video, we'll talk mostly about foreign tourists. Yeah, this is more like for foreign tourist update. Some very important things like the visa extension or the accepted vaccination proof and other things. Let's start with something positive. Over 7,000 tourists arrived in the Philippines since its reopening last February 10. According to the Secretary of the Department of Tourism, Puyat, I was quite surprised when we reopened on February 10. I thought that only a few would come, but then I was surprised that a lot came. 45% of that 7,000 are balikbayans, no, former Filipinos. They're still considered foreign tourists, according to Secretary Puyat, because they have foreign passports. Of course, this was expected. A lot of them waited. Oh, hindi talaga nila alam, no? Anyone who'll be traveling soon, just don't forget your, requirements. Just a quick recap of your requirements. Comply with it and you should not have any problem. It should be smooth sailing, your arrival in the country. First up is the negative 48 hours RT-PCR test result, who are 4 years old and over, and then your One Health Pass registration. I made a tutorial video on how to register in English. If you want a guide, check this out. And then your return ticket, if not more than 30 days. Your passport should be at least 6 months valid or more than 6 months valid upon arrival in the Philippines. And then your travel medical insurance with COVID-19 coverage of at least $35,000 US. So don't, play with the requirements. Say, oh, one foreigner arrived and he said that the insurance was not asked. So what? Right? So what? That's one experience out of so many, and it's very clear it's required. So don't play with the requirements. Don't risk your expensive tickets that you bought. Anyways, let's move forward with the accepted proof of vaccination. This one is... Apparently, 15 travelers from Malaysia got stranded in Manila Airport because their Malaysian vaccination certificate is not accepted. There is a reciprocity list. The Philippines has agreements with countries, that the Philippines is saying, we will accept your vaccination proof as long as you will accept ours. It's an agreement. According to the news, passengers that were on flights from Kuala Lumpur International Airport but were vaccinated in Singapore and the UK were granted access because Singapore and UK have reciprocity agreement with the Philippines. It means that the vaccination proof of these countries are accepted. However, Malaysia doesn't have a reciprocity agreement with the Philippines when it comes to the vaccination certificates. Thus, the Malaysian vaccination certificate is not accepted. But these travelers said that their passports were confiscated and they were told that they would be deported. There are no hotels available. They were being made to sleep on benches or on the floor. And they tried to negotiate with the immigration together with the Malaysian Airlines, but it was unsuccessful and now all the Malaysians are stranded. Actually, it's not the immigration to decide. No, immigration, guys, is just an implementing agency. They are merely following orders from the IATF, from the DFA. It's not up to them to accept vaccination proof. It's up to the IATF and the DFA. According to this article, the Malaysian Embassy in the Philippines has sent an appeal for vaccination or reciprocity with the Philippines since February 10, but there's no update. But then, there is also a statement that the Department of Undersecretary in the Philippines that they already asked for this reciprocity agreement weeks ago, but they only got the official response from the Malaysian Embassy this morning. Oh, just today. Who's telling the truth? Anyways, it's all good now. So maybe it's accepted now. I just want to remind that everyone, please, if you're vaccinated in countries not on this list I am showing to you, please secure a WHO ICV. This is very important. I want to emphasize, according to Undersecretary Dodo Dulay, visa-free entry of foreign nationals to Philippines starts today, February 10. All arriving foreign nationals are reminded to carry or present proof of vaccination. If their country is not listed on the reciprocity list, they should have a Vaxcert PH, but you can only have that if you're vaccinated in the Philippines, or this is your option if you're vaccinated abroad, a WHO International Certificate of Vaccination or a yellow card. or risk deportation. That's really harsh. Because going back to the IATF latest resolution 160D, they said that foreign nationals who are not compliant with accepted proof of vaccination shall be required to undergo quarantine in the hotel for 50, you already know. And we've seen that from Vern, from other foreigners whose vaccination proof was not accepted. They were sent to a hotel to quarantine. One time they would say, oh, deportation. Another time they would say, oh, quarantine hotel. This is why I urge you guys, I strongly encourage you to get a yellow card, an ICV. Usually local clinics, hospitals usually use this for vaccination of yellow fever. I don't know how you're gonna get it, or you can order online. Do whatever you can to secure this document if your country is not on the reciprocity list. Now, on the extension of visa. This is a very hot topic. I uploaded a video explaining the 160-D IATF resolution, and I skipped that part, talking about the EED and not more than 30 days because there is no guidelines yet from the Bureau of Immigration. I understand that there are thousands of people, watching our videos. We have to be careful on what we say. It affects people's lives, finances. And for now, guys, there is no guideline or announcement that the visa extension for visa-free countries or visa extension 9A visa is suspended or the law has been repealed, the EO 408. There's nothing like that. I inquired with immigration offices today, and one replied, the immigration office in SM Aura, and they said, please be informed that as of today, our office is still processing regular tourist visa extensions. So until there is no guidelines, there is no announcement, the visa extension for tourists still continues. I urge you as well to stay updated with any changes announcement. I will let you know if there is any as soon as it is given. Hopefully there's none. It's just like normal times. There will be a change on immigration processes and visas in the future, especially with the upcoming immigration law. But for now, there's no announcement yet, so I don't think we should worry. Yeah, but anything can happen with the IATF in control. That's what I learned. But that's that for the visa extension. Nothing has changed until there is an announcement or a clear guideline from the immigration. Now for the unvaccinated tourists. Okay, recently the governor of Cebu Province, Governor Gwen, who has been a staunch supporter of reopening and removing quarantine, has yet again issued an executive order saying that that Cebu Province will accept unvaccinated foreign tourists, but they will quarantine upon arrival. They will be tested on the 5th day, and they will be released from the quarantine hotel as soon as their negative test result is out. That is contrary to the IATF resolution that says only fully vaccinated foreign tourists can enter the Philippines, or foreign nationals can enter, diba? Well, what's the IATF's reaction to that or response? Acting Presidential Spokesperson or Cabinet Secretary Carlo Nograles said that the IATF needs to have their meeting on this matter. They need to have a discussion before they can release a clear guidelines. Well, it doesn't mean that they will approve it, okay? It doesn't mean that they will approve it. And they reiterated that in their resolution, they only agreed to allow fully vaccinated foreign nationals. Even the Department of Health Undersecretary reminds local governments, especially the government of Cebu, to adhere to the policy of the IATF prohibiting the entry of unvaccinated foreigners. If you've been following travel updates for long, you know that Governor Gwen of Cebu previously had locked corners with the national government officials about pandemic rules on quarantine and testing. And she insisted on the local government unit code that says she has the power to make decisions for her province. At the end of the day, it even went as to the Senate, to the Congress. At the end of the day, Governor Gwen, Cebu, had to follow the IATF protocols. The IATF, guys, has the support of the president. In my opinion, I don't think they will allow it. I could be wrong. Well, let's see. There will be an IATF meeting yesterday or today, so we will know for sure. I will let you know. But this is all. Just a quick summary. Please secure your accepted proof of vaccination. Visa extension is still ongoing unless there is a clear guidelines or announcement from the Bureau of Immigration saying they will stop it, then nothing's changed. Okay? And then last, for unvaccinated foreign tourists, nothing is guaranteed as of now. Only the IATF has the power to accept or allow you. But this is all today. I'm going now to celebrate my birthday. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Hope you celebrate this day with your loved ones. Anyway, love can be expressed any day, not just today. Stay safe then, and God bless na lang. Bye!